So what I was talking about, man, I had a cousin, her family lived on premium somewhere, dude. Uh, they moved from there, they straight moved, like, in 2012 or 2011, something like that. No, it was earlier than that, it was like 2009. Like, no, it was earlier than that, holy crap. It was like 2007, dude. At that time, I lived in Whitco, and I remember we had shit internet, and like I had to get off the computer. I'd be playing like my Mario Flash games, and I had to get off it because they were downloading Halo 3 on their Xbox.
Bro.
Uh, they moved straight out of here into Oregon, and Oregon is like, I want to say second, not second. It is most definitely not second, but it is like in the top 10 states. It is in the top 10 of states where the price of living is highest.
Yeah,
And they've been doing really good. Washington State's it's like in the top 5 of cost of living.
I get. You mean like, how is Oregon one of the most expensive states to live in? How does that work out?
I really don't know, but it's up there with like New York, California.
I imagine, I imagine California and New York would be the big two.
Yeah, they most definitely are. I think they're actually like the first 1 and 2 most. Well, Washington, I'm not for sure, but I think Washington might surprise us and, like, really be up there. I need to find my phone. What the fuck did I do with my phone? Hello, baby.
Here we go. Most expensive states to live in. Hawaii is the #1 most expensive state to live in.
Yeah, Hawaii is fucking, oh my god, dude. Hawaii is like, because if you live there, it's like every day is like you're at a resort.
Yeah, Washington, D.C. is #2, higher than California and New York.
Yeah, if I remember right, I think minimum wage there is straight up like fucking like $15 to $18, like on a starting job.
Yeah. Oregon is the 5th most expensive state in the country. Oregon's median home value is $549,000.
I'm telling you, dude, like, my cousin's mom either like struck it like really fucking well on like cause the guy that she's married to now, I think she met him over the internet, and if she did, she hit it hard, dude, because there's no fucking way that she went from living here to moving to Oregon and living comfortably. There's no fucking way.
Bro, how is living in New Jersey cheaper than Connecticut, Maryland, Alaska, and Massachusetts?
Connecticut, I think, is like, it's like a tourist attraction for people that like to go riding.
Yeah.
It's like super naturey.
Apparently they have the most expensive alcohol apparently Connecticut, yeah, it has the most expensive alcohol out of the overall U.S. It says a bottle of table white wine in the state will cost about $10.63 on average, which is double the price in other states, and grocery prices are also above average.
If that's the case, they probably have shit that's like really homegrown.
Yeah. They have this list of like what the main exports of that area is, and Oregon's is coffee and sugar.
I believe Kentucky has something like that too, and I think it's straight up horses, because like that's kind of
horses and bourbon. Because Kentucky bourbon sells for a lot.
I just got 11 kills in the cash.
I'm surprised Alaska is expensive. I figured Alaska would be cheap to live. Because there's just not a lot in Alaska.
Dude, everyone does their own thing in Alaska. I swear, it's like they're their own country, dude. Like, they're so isolated out there.
It's called the last frontier for a reason. basically as close as you're going to get to the Wild West. Let's see here.
Why do they call it the Last Frontier?
Because it's so isolated, you can get away with a lot more than you could on the mainland. Also, the reason the reason Alaska is so expensive is because of energy bills, which makes sense.
I get that, yeah. You kind of have to have heat on at all times.
Yeah, they also get an actual big boost. Residents who live in Alaska actually get a freedom dividend because of all the oil industry that happens in Alaska.
A freedom dividend? What's that?
That's what my boy Andrew Yang wanted to give us. Basically, a freedom dividend is...
Oh, are you talking about how we get like $1,000 per month or something like that?
Yeah, it's that. They get that in Alaska.
Imagine the Trump checks, except every month.
Yeah. No, maybe if Andrew Yang was the #1 Democrat right now, but no, we got fucking dementia Biden.
Dude, the #1 thing, like, that sounded like such a fucking cool idea. I mean, who isn't free money, but at the same time, that made me so sick of him, because, like, that's a really big promise to make, you know? And
I mean, taxes would have to go up.
Yeah, but I think the increased tax rate would be worth it for the higher standard of living.
True.
Especially for the homeless. You know how much, like, $2,000 a month would help out the homeless population?
10 seconds to insertion.
dude, the biggest thing I want for America, honestly, is I want more culture here. And not necessarily an American culture, but cultures from different places. Like, in places, in, like, Mediterranean areas, sometimes it's, like, because it's, like, so hot in the day, and even in Egypt, imagine, like, a North American festival, like a 4th of July festival, or something where, like, it's just some festival and you're going, like, there's tons of stands and all that, there are families and kids running around. They say that, the nightlife there it's like an actual nightlife. Like, it doesn't just stop in the day. Nobody really comes out until the nighttime, because at that point, it's cooled down. Everyone's like, they're wanting to go and eat, chill, go to a bar or something.
Yeah. They do that a lot in places where it's mostly desert, because deserts get really cold at night.
Yeah, Egypt is especially like that.
Egypt's such a cool place because they have like the Sphinx and the pyramids and all that, and it's like you think it would just be this desert. There's like actually pretty decently sized cities in Egypt, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. The pyramids are like a mile walk away from like a huge town.
Yeah, I don't know.
What, like Cairo?
I think it's Cairo. City of the Dead.
Dude, so what I was referring to, it was some dude talking about how he was from, like, a Mediterranean place.
Yeah.
And, he wouldn't refer to it to the country that he was from because, you know, he's kind of talking to a bunch of strangers online, but...
Yeah, which I don't blame him for.
Yeah.
It's wacky out there.
But he was talking about how he's from this Mediterranean area, and he moved from there to the UK, and... Or, I don't think he said UK, I think he said Europe, but he might have said UK, it's whatever.
I mean, the UK is a lot of places. It's not just England.
Yeah, it's straight up like, it's a lot, it's just like those little islands off the coast of, England and all that.
Ireland.
Wales.
Ireland.
It's like Ireland, It's Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, obviously. A lot of island places. Well, actually, only part of Ireland. Northern Ireland is part of the UK. Southern Ireland is its own country. Because there was a war.
Actually, where exactly is the Mediterranean? That I assume it's like Asia, Africa type area, right?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
So he was basically talking about how, like, from where he was from, nightlife was a super important thing. Like, it was almost kind of sacred, and he would, like, really enjoy it. And he said that he didn't really appreciate, and he said that when he first came to the UK, for, like, the first, like, 3 months that he was there, he hated it, because, like, he wasn't used to how early everything closed down.
Yeah. I hear France would probably be the worst place for that. So I don't know if you know a lot about France, but like they will just straight up not serve you at restaurants after a certain time. They just will not feed people after that time.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something to do with like culture, I guess. So if you want to eat after a certain time, you have to make it yourself. You can't like go to a restaurant.
Got you.
Like they don't even do like the breakfast all day type stuff. It's like if you miss breakfast, too bad.
Ready for hostile action.
I got you. I guess it's because, you know, France is like everyone kind of admires beauty, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of supposed to be the place where like it's romantic and shit, you know. And
yeah.
I guess it's kind of you got to take that at fucking face value. Because from what it sounds like, you know, they don't want you eating at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
They want you eating at like 7 before you go to bed.
Yeah, they only they like I can't talk English. The only real part of France everyone like, is as romantic as people make it out to be would be Paris. Pretty much the rest of France is surprisingly a lot of countryside.
Yeah, when I was talking about France as a whole being romantic or whatever, I meant Paris, not fucking France.
Yeah, they got the countryside out in the rest of it. They got the Eiffel Tower in Paris, though.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures of the countrysides, like over there in France and Italy, dude. It's beautiful. I'd love to go and see that shit in person eventually.
I'd like to go to Italy. Italy, to me, seems like it would have more than France, because Italy has, like, just Venice alone, I would like to see, because Venice is a city entirely built on water.
One friendly
Yeah, I would love to go to Venice, dude. Assassin's Creed 2 gave me such a fucking...
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah! It gave me such an appreciation for architecture and all that shit, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Assassin's Creed 2 is still the best one. You can fight me over that.
I fucking know. The only thing that kills me on it, and I really want a remaster of it for this reason, and I don't mean like just like an HD texture pack. I mean like they update how the game feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I played the Ezio collection pretty recently, and that game still holds up. Still a great game.
Dude, I love it. I just hate the disparity between it and Assassin's Creed 3, like how like fluid the game feels when you climb shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's one thing I will say about modern Assassin's Creed, even though I don't like Origins and Odyssey, and I probably won't like Valhalla, I still can appreciate how much more fluid the movement is compared to like the 2 and the original. If you played the original Assassin's Creed, it's not the most fluid.
I kind of wish they in like the Arabic countries in Assassin's Creed, I kind of wish they expanded more on it instead of just Revelations in Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I forgot Assassin's Creed 1 even took place in like an Arabic type of area.
Yeah, man, freaking wait.
No, that was Altair, was Assassin's Creed 1.
I'm trying to remember something. Is Altair Ezio's ancestor?
I don't think so. I think he's Desmond's ancestor, but I don't think he's Ezio's.
Wait, no, he is then. He is, because Ezio is Desmond's ancestor.
I guess he is. I didn't play the first one a lot. It's probably the one I played the least amount of, because I did like one playthrough and that was about it.
Oh my god. I'm just realizing, I am just now realizing, because I didn't think this through about the whole series. So like, Assassin's Creed 1 through 3 and 4, you play as Desmond's ancestors. Right?
Not in 4. You don't.
What do you mean? Black Flag?
You don't. Yeah, you don't play as one of Desmond's ancestors in Black Flag. Remember, Desmond dies at the end of Assassin's Creed 3.
5 seconds.
No, because you're playing as his dad in 4. So it's still his ancestor.
Are you? I thought you were just like some random Abstergo employee. Because that was the one where it like first introduced, like you're just a member of Abstergo, and that was the same thing they did for Assassin's Creed Rogue. You only got a different
actually,
thing.
yeah, you might be right. You might be right. But if you are right, it's still his ancestry though, because Connor's dad from Assassin's Creed 3 that went from
Yeah,
he didn't go from assassin to Templar. He just became a Templar. He got initiated.
yeah.
The guy that you play, the pirate that you play as in Black Flag is his dad.
Kenway, Edward.
Yeah, Edward Kenway was such a fucking badass dude. I loved Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah, I've been thinking about picking it up because it's on PS4.
Dude, it made me like boats. Like Assassin's Creed 3, I hated the boat missions, but Assassin's Creed 4 did it so well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I would not mind a game, just like a pirate game made in the engine of Assassin's Creed 4. I would not mind that.
I will say one thing though, the only thing I really didn't appreciate about 4 is how you had to like go over. You had to like slowly turn on the water, like if you missed some loot and you had to go and pick it up.
Yeah, that's fair. That was kind of tedious. Not kind of tedious, it's very tedious, but still.
It's not so tedious starting off, it's just it builds up. And then it gets to the point where it's fucking annoying.
That's how you know I've given up trying to hunt this deer with the bow when I just straight up shoot it with the revolver.
Op 4 eliminated.
I think after I buy Nier Automata, I think I'll pick up Assassin's Creed 4. Or maybe I'll get Assassin's Creed 4 before I get Nier Automata, who knows.
Let's see something. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go on a friend's account and go on that PS Plus shit. I want to download the games that they've got for this month.
Yeah, they're alright. The Tomb Raider game's good.
It's supposed to be like the sequel to the Tomb Raider game that came out in like 2014, right?
Yeah, and then there's Shadow of the Tomb Raider after this, and I think that's all 3 of them for right now.
Oh, okay. I thought not Shadow. Wait. I thought there were only 2 games. I thought it was Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I thought there might have been a 3rd, but I wasn't really sure.
Yeah, it's Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think there's a 4th one coming out too, but I don't remember what it's called.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Your drone has found a bomb. Seconds to insertion.
I'll see how
5
much
seconds before
Assassin's Creed is. I'm at Platinum it. Who knows?
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Going up.
Hello, hello. The man has returned.
Sending drone.
Dude, I had to take apart this fucking controller because headphone jack broke off inside of it.
Op 4 eliminated.
I had to get my dad to help me with it because I did not know. Or no, it's not about not knowing whatever. It's just the screwdriver would not fucking turn, and it was killing me, dude. It was killing my heart because I was like pressing down hard as fuck, and it would not.
Oh, by the way, now's a great time